Hey everyone, Agnach here. Welcome to another video. On today's video I will be bringing some new and crazy attacks I saw in the birthday war that CarbonFin's just hosted. It was a 50 versus 50 all-time Hall 13 war, and there were some big names in this one. Lexnos team was Orphan Esports and CarbonFin's was Ice Cold. There were lots of amazing attacks, but in this video I'll be bringing the attacks I haven't seen before that were also pretty nuts. There were many triples where to choose from. Lexnos team took the win with 39 triples to 36 triples from CarbonFin's team, but in the end everyone just had fun, which was what they wanted from this war. So first let me bring you the craziest attack I saw in this war, and it is from no other than Klaus from Queen Walkers. So let's have a quick look. So Klaus comes here and look at what he's bringing: 103 barbs and 103 archers. Now he says he's playing with the wizards. He's got like 5 invisibility spells, and have a look at how much value he gets from these blizzards. Now usually when I see a Tank Hall 13 getting smashed by Barch, is because the attacker is amazing at queen charges, and pretty much the queen charge 3/4 of the base. I'm guessing on this one, since he doesn't have any healers, there was no queen charge, but as you can see the blizzard ended up taking that quarter, maybe half of the base, and then he just does a surgical deployment all the way from 3 o'clock, and he's gonna be moving on a counterclockwise formation, and with his heroes he's just going all around in circle. Now this attack impressed me not only because he's coming in with only barbs and archers, but in a second have a look at how many spells he's got left. He's got 2 freezes, 2 invisibility spells, a poison, and a skelly spell, all of them swagged. I'm not sure how people can't say that attack is broken, but that was a crazy attack, amazing attack. But also here comes Klaus again, and he comes with the super barbs as well. 3 super wall breakers. He is bringing the bats as well, so he uses the blizzard to get rid of that entire compartment around 7 o'clock. Now he's got 3 headhunters, so he sends his royal champion just to get rid of this lava that came out of the CC, puts the poison down, and then once royal champ gets rid of the lava hand, he puts his king to tank for the royal champ, and they move inside. Now the king is going to be able to move up, however the enemy king ends up targeting the royal champion, so he has to use the ability, sends a couple of headhunters which help the king kill the enemy king, and now he kills the royal champ, puts the bat bomb in the center where all the Teslas also popped up, and all the bats are able to take away all of the Teslas and the expos. Really nice value. Now he brings his queen and warden with a few barbarians to go and sue the tank hall. Now there's no base left, and he just starts putting his barbs all over the place. Now this attack was amazing. Pretty much he got rid of 3/4 of the base. That Sui was amazing, so that's why I wanted to show you these 2 attacks from Klaus. Now the next attack, this one is from CarbonFin. Obviously the war was the birthday celebration for CarbonFin, so I wanted to bring his attack, and then obviously he was going against Team Lexnos, so I will be bringing a Lexnos attack as well. So he's using the Lalo with the Ice Hound, and then he was also using the lightning spells. Puts a wall breaker with his heroes to Sui into the town hall. They're gonna be able to get rid of the CC. The king and royal champ keep going. The king ends up going on the outside. The queen is gonna be able to walk inside. The troops from the CC end up getting rid of the tank hall, and the queen ends up getting rid of half of the stuff that was in the center, and then he sends his Laloon. Scatter goes down. They're gonna keep going around in a clockwise formation. There's still a lot of loons, uses the last freeze, and there's only 1 AD and a couple of Vachataras left. They all go down. The warden still has full health, and this was a very nice attack by Carbon against Arian in this nice war. Now, as I said before, this was for CarbonFin's team. Now let's get to Lexnos' team. He's coming in with the same thing, a Lalo. Now he's got 4 invisibility spells, so he's going to be using the Blizzard to get rid of the tank hole. Now all of these bases that have the clan castle next to the tank hole, they're just going to get deleted pretty soon, because if you get the value from the Blizzard to get the tank hole and the CC troops come out, those super wizards just get rid of the CC, and therefore you get 2 for 1. You get rid of the tank hole and you get rid of the CC troops, and then it's an easy walk for your Sui heroes. And once your Sui heroes get half of the base, then it's a very nice and easy Lalo to go around the base. Now he sends his first normal lava at 12, and then he sends the Ice Hound at 3 to tank the scatter. Scatter goes down. Ice Hound just pops now, freezing nothing, but that's alright. Uses the freeze for the Eagle and the Multi Inferno, very nicely done, and that was a nice triple from Lexnos against Eric from 1/2. Now we've got Marino from INTZ, and he's coming in against Lexnos. This was a very nice attack as well. So he's using the Flybread with the bats. So he puts the King and the Royal Champ at 12 to get rid of that compartment, which had the single Inferno and the Eagle. Now the Queen goes inside the 9 o'clock compartment, getting rid of the Eagle, and he want to get rid of the Royal Champ, but the Royal Champ stays alive. An Ice Hound and a Loon came out of the CC, and he pulls them with his Archer at 3 o'clock. So now all the dragons and the super minions can go in from 10:30 directly into the center of the base. Uses the Blimp for the tank hole. He had Sneaky Goblins there in the tank hole, so even though they were elixir storages, the Sneaky Goblins did target the tank hole, and that goes down. And now he uses the bats. Uses one of the free spells for the Wiz Tower, and now there's no more splash damage left. He still has 3 freezes, so he's gonna be swagging all 3 freezes in this base against Lexnos. Very nicely done by Marino, bringing the Brazilian power into this fun war. Now we've got Nick. He came in with this new army that now everyone is starting to talk about. I think Trab was getting smashed by a team with this army, so he decided to try it, and it's actually pretty strong. Quite a few people tried it in with this war. So he's coming in with the Inferno Dragons. They all go inside. As you can see, it's kind of a spam attack. Basically, the thing with this one as well, the Skellies, you use the Skellies to tank all of the major defenses, all the single Infernos, the scatter shots. You just start dropping them as your Inferno Dragons are moving through the base. I still haven't tried it. I've just unlocked my Inferno Dragons, so I will be trying it very soon in Legends. And if I'm successful with it, I'm definitely going to be bringing a video, but I still haven't checked how strong they are. However, people in this war were very happy with it, so much that quite a few people tried it. One of them, Urban Legend from 1/2, is also coming in with it, but he's using the invisibility spell just to get rid of that 130 area, and also to get rid of the tank hole. He can't get rid of the tank hole just yet, so now he's gonna have to improvise a little bit. Sends a giant with the Royal Champ. The Royal Champ is gonna be swimming for the tank hole, uses the Yassi ability, misses the tank hole, so now he has to freeze and the tank hole goes down. So clearly the start didn't go as he planned it, so this attack must be extremely strong since he's still tripled. So he uses the King and Queen from 6, walking up, funneling the Inferno Dragons for them to remain in the center of the base. As you can see, he's now bringing, I think he did bring a Skelly spell, but not as many as Nick. Uses the last freeze for the AD. He still has the Queen ability. He still has a lot of Inferno Dragons, and this base was crushed by Urban Legend. Very nice attack. And then lastly, we have Donatello also trying this attack. He is coming with 2 invisibility spells for the tank hole, and then he also has the 5 Skelly spells, and he's got 3 freezes. Puts the E-Drag at 12 just to create that bit of a funnel. Put the King and Queen at 3 to create the other side of the funnel. The King ends up walking inside into that center compartment, uses the Inferno Dragons with loons and the warden ability nice and early. Puts a skelly spell there in the center, tanking some of the multi-infernal race. The eagle goes down, and he puts another skelly spell there, which is going to be tanking the scatter. Now, as you know, the scatter, if it's hitting ground troops, it won't hit the air troops, even if they're in the same area. It does splash damage, but to one certain troop. If it's to ground, it will do splash damage to ground. If it does splash damage to air, is to air. Now, this attack was against Itsu, so very nice attack by Donatello. Now, this is another attack that I just brought you yesterday, which is with the super giants and the super wizards. As I said before, it's a very strong attack. Dressa from Resistance came in this war, and he decided to use it, and he got a 6-pack using this attack. So as I said before, this I believe is one of the strongest attacks since the winter update, so definitely go and try it. Basically, the idea of it, you use the blizzard to get rid of the tank hole or areas of lots of good value. Then you put the queen from behind just to create a bit of a funnel. Wherever she walks, you put the king on the other side to create the other side of the funnel. And then in between, you just put the super giants and the super wizards. The super giants are just very good to be going through the walls. And obviously in bases like this one, where all the walls are open, they're just going to be going through everything a lot faster, and you only need one jump as well with this attack. Now uses a freeze for the royal jump to get rid of that single inferno. Now it's just clean up. Very nice attack by Dressa. So this was one of his triples with this army. Now there's also variants of this army. One of them as well here. We've got 3 golems with the 12 super wizards. He also has a nice golem. Uses lava for his blimp to tank, so that he can get a little bit further down. I believe that he wanted his blimp to go all the way into that compartment with the eagle, the expos, and the multi-inferno. That would have been a lot of value from his blimp, but in the end he didn't manage to get there, so he didn't get as much value as he wanted. However, he still triples, so this attack does prove to be pretty strong. Now he's using the golems and his heroes to go inside into the tank hole. As he comes out, he's got a poison for the super minions. The tank hole goes down, and he's gonna be able to keep going through. He also has a jump there, which can open the base a lot more, and uses the roller champ on the back end just to trim some of the defenses that are outside of that compartment. And as you can see now, he doesn't have much left. He still has the roller champ, uses the queen ability, so he pretty much just has his heroes, but that's more than enough to get rid of the rest of the defenses and for cleanup, and to finish with a triple here. Very nicely done by Rai. Another variant is this one, where we have the super wizards and the witches, and also a few healers. Now they're sending the blizzard there for the tank hole. The tornado trap pops, so he's gonna have to invest a few more invisibility spells for those super wizards to get the tank hole down. He also has a couple of rages, a heal, and a jump, so he starts with his queen walk at 9. The lava is being tanked by the super wizard now with half health, so now the queen is gonna be able to kill it a lot faster. Puts the king at 6, and then he puts his ice golems with the super wizards and the witches in the middle. So pretty similar to the attack that I showed you with the super giants. Puts the jump there for everyone to go inside. Puts a heal to heal them back up. The king is now there thanks to that single inferno, but now the royal champ can go inside, get rid of the single inferno, and that's gonna keep all the witches and the queen and the golems to stay inside the base until they get around the 2 o'clock area. Now they can go outside, and then since the queen has already got at the center of the base, the rest of the army, which is the witches, the million skellies, and the 3 ice golems, can keep going around in an anti-clockwise formation, just getting rid of few defenses and buildings that were left. Very nicely done by Gizmo. We've got this one as well, which is 3 Pekkas and super wizards as well, again with the blizzard. As I said before, this blizzard thing has just made everything OP, so pretty much if you want to try something, just go for it. As we have seen, the blizzard has made Barch OP. Klaus ended up swagging so many spells. So here he goes. So as you can see with the super wizards, you just want to have a tanking unit. I usually like the super giants because the super giants can go through walls very nice and easy, and you only need one jump, and then the rest can be different spells. However, Pekkas are also super tanky, so if you use them with your super wizards, they're also gonna be going through. Now, what I've seen with all of the variants of these armies, we pretty much this match with the super wizard, is that super wizards end up dying very quickly at the beginning of the raid. However, by the time they die, they've already caused enough damage that now with your heroes you can finish up the base, and there's not many defenses left. So really here he came in and ended up tripling scrub data, and very nice triple as well with the Pekkas and the super wizards. Now we have that, and then we also have Lalo, and who better to start us with Lalo than TH13, master at Lalo. They call him Lalo 23 as well. So he has his double poison there for the CC troops. Uses super wall breaker for his Sui heroes to go inside. Now as you can see, he's not bringing the ice hounds. He decided to bring the sneaky goblins and the super wall breakers instead. So the queen is going to be going all the way into the town hall. Town hall goes down, and he's already gotten a lot of value from his heroes. He sends the slammer in for the multi-inferno. The queen is also there, so I believe he's got a dragon in the slammer that is going to be able to get rid of the enemy queen, and the royal champ is on the back end. He's got 3 headhunters to be able to get rid of her. The lava hound pops, uses the haste for his loons to keep moving towards 6 o'clock. The headhunters go to the royal champ. Royal champ goes down. Now this only, he uses the warden ability, so he still has 1,000,000 loons. The dragon is still alive, the warden is still full health, and TH13 ends up taking the triple. His second attack, he used 15 healers, and it would have been amazing to show it if he had triple, but he ended up getting an 85% 2-star, which is why I can't. Another one of the Lalos was from ipcheck, coming against Kartik, again using the blizzard to get rid of the town hall. Also the tornado trap gets triggered and the CC gets taken out. Now the king is tanking the lava while the wizards and the queen are killing the pups. And they're gonna continue going, and he's creating that nice shape that is gonna create really good path for his Lalo to do to kill this base pretty much with the triple. The royal champion goes in, gets rid of the first scatter and gets rid of one of the sweepers, and then gets rid of the other sweeper, damages the eagle and damages a little bit the scatter. Uses the warden ability nice and early as the loons were popping to the second scatter. That goes down. There's one multi-panel which he decides to freeze, puts the last 2 haste there at the end just to make sure the loons get rid of that. And look at how many loons they've got. These Lalos, they were just amazing. They were just staying with so many loons. Now obviously because the enemy queen was still alive, she ended up popping most of the loons, but it didn't matter, he still came up with the triple. Now this Sui from TwoPacks lives forever. He was actually really OP, and he's coming in against Barch using the log launcher, and he has the king and queen going inside with the golem and a nice golem. Uses the royal champ for the 3 o'clock multi-inferno. That goes down. The queen gets rid of the defending royal champion. The king gets rid of the defending queen, and the queen keeps going inside. Uses one of the invisibility spells and the second invisibility spell on the queen so she can get rid of the scatter shot. She gets rid of it, and I think he wanted the queen to go into the temple. That would have been extremely OP, as she would have been able to get rid of the temple with her ability, but she decides to start walking, so he starts with his Lalo, and the Lalo starts moving around. Uses the freeze for the town hall. He still has a freeze and 2 haste. Uses the warden ability and a haste for them to keep moving around the base. The freeze for the archer tower and the wizard tower, and this was another overkill by Lalo. As I said before, the Lalo with the blizzard is one of the most OP attacks at the moment, and I do believe that if you like ground, the super giant super wizard attack is another one of the OP attacks. Now another one that I thought it was gonna be a lot better than what it actually is this super witches with normal witches. I thought it was actually gonna be a lot stronger. I've tried it and it's quite strong, but it's not as strong as I thought it would be. But here we've got Sin coming against clearly Agnach, and he's using them. So the way that I was using it was with 3 super witches and the rest witches. He's coming in with 4 super witches and only 3 normal witches, which is still fine. He uses the normal witches for funneling the buildings on the outside, and he has his super witches with the queen and the warden on the inside of the base. He came in from the back end with a couple of jumps to get them all the way into the temple. Temple goes down, now the super witches and the queen get rid of the defending king. And now there's only that single inferno, which is now targeting one of the super witches. So he uses a freeze. Now he's targeting the warden dies, the queen dies, but now the big boys end up getting rid of the inferno and the wizard tower, and this was a nice triple. Well, those were the attacks I chose to bring. What do you think about them? I'm still amazed. Attack is so broken that a Barch attack took down an almost max TH13. What do you think about that? If you liked the video, please click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time with more Clash. And happy birthday to CarbonFin's. See ya.